The new yellow Honda features a lightweight frame and this powerful blacked-out engine, giving you incredible performance.
Have you ever heard a sound that feels like it's calling from another time? A sound that doesn't just fill your ears, but shakes your chest and wakes something ancient inside you? That sound belongs to a legend, and after years of silence, it's back. This is a 2026 Honda Magna, a motorcycle that was gone for too long but not forgotten. Because legends like this don't die. They just wait patiently until the world is ready again. Welcome back to CarQuest Pro, the channel where we don't just talk about machines. We tell their stories. The real ones. The kind that live in steel, fuel, and fire. Today, you're not just going to see the new Honda Magna. You're going to feel why it had to come back. Stay till the end, because the last part of the story you will never forget. See last one. The Honda Magna, a name once whispered in every biker's garage during the golden age of motorcycles. Back in the 1980s, when roads were ruled by raw power and heavy chrome, Honda dropped a bomb. The V65 Magna, a V4 muscle cruiser that could beat sport bikes in straight lines and still look like it belonged in a Harley lineup. It was more than a bike. It was rebellion with refinement, the power of Japan with the soul of America. But as the decades passed, something happened. The Magna faded away, not because it was weak, but because the world changed. People wanted comfort, tech silence, and slowly, that deep V4 growl disappeared from the streets. Until now, the year is 2026. Electric bikes dominate the headlines, AI dashboards, self-balancing systems, all that noise. But Honda decided to go the other way. They went back to their roots and brought back the muscle. The 2026 Honda Magna is not nostalgia. It's resurrection. At first glance, you see the classic cruiser silhouette. But look closer, and it's something else entirely. The tank is sculpted like armor, deep metallic paint that shifts color under sunlight, catching fire red, graphite black, or liquid chrome. The front end is bold, a circular LED headlamp with a DRL halo that stares straight through you, framed by a matte titanium shroud that looks carved from a fighter jet. The handlebars are slightly pulled back, perfect balance between touring comfort and street aggression. The mirrors, bar-end style, minimalist but mean. The seat is where you feel Honda's genius, low-slung, wide, cushioned just right for long rides. The rear fender flows seamlessly, hiding the LED tail lamp under a metallic lip. Every inch of the Magna is built to make you feel like you're sitting on raw strength, not plastic and buttons. Now, let's talk about what really matters. Underneath all that design lies the beating heart, a 1,200 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V4 engine. This isn't just an engine, it's Honda's soul revived. It produces around 125 horsepower and 90 pound-feet of torque. But numbers don't tell the story. The way this engine delivers power, that's what makes it legendary. At low revs, it hums, calm, smooth, like a panther walking. But twist the throttle and it transforms. The exhaust roars with that iconic V4 note. Deep, muscular, and clean. It's not just loud, it's alive. Honda tuned this V4 for torque-heavy performance, so it pulls effortlessly from 2,000 revolutions per minute all the way to redline. The 6-speed gearbox shifts like silk, mechanical perfection, seamless and strong. And when you open it up, you'll feel that rush. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 3.3 seconds. Top speed? A brutal 145 miles per hour, and still stable, still Honda. The chassis of the new Magna has been completely redesigned. Built on a lightweight high-tensile steel frame with an aluminum subframe, it keeps the weight just under 515 pounds, giving it an insane power-to-weight ratio for a cruiser. Up front, show off 43 millimeters upside-down forks handle the bumps with surgical precision. At the back, an adjustable ProLink monoshock keeps your ride balanced, whether you're alone or carrying luggage. The brakes, dual 320 millimeters discs with radio-mounted calipers in the front and a 260 millimeters single disc at the rear, bring everything to a confident stop. Of course, ABS and traction control come standard. But here's the twist. The 2026 Magna is not just old-school muscle. It's packed with next-gen tech. A full 7-inch TFT touchscreen display sits at the center, showing speed, revs, navigation, ride analytics, and even your lean angle in real time. It supports Honda Ride Sync, connecting your smartphone via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. You can use voice commands for calls, music, or navigation. And there's something called Magna mode, a custom riding mode that modifies throttle response, traction, and exhaust mapping to give you the raw feel of the original 1983 Magna. That's right. Honda literally programmed nostalgia into the software. There's also cruise control, keyless start, hill assist, cornering ABS, and adaptive LED lighting that adjusts based on your lean angle. It's all there, but none of it feels intrusive. The bike still feels like you are in charge. But let's be honest, no machine becomes a legend through specs alone. It's about feeling. The 2026 Magna doesn't beg for attention. It demands it. When you walk up to it, you don't just see a bike, you see power sleeping under metal. When you start it, the vibration travels through your fingertips. The sound fills the air. And when you ride it, something changes inside you. Because this isn't just about performance. It's about pride. Now let's talk price and availability. The base model, the 2026 Honda Magna, is expected to launch at $13,999 US, and that's shockingly reasonable for what it offers. You'll get all the tech, the V4 engine, and Honda's bulletproof reliability. But there's also a special edition Magna Black Chrome, expected around $15,999, with premium paint, upgraded Brembo brakes, titanium exhaust, and performance tuning. Fuel economy stands at 43 miles per gallon, and the 4.5-gallon tank gives you a solid range for long highway rides. Honda plans to release it in 3 colors: Inferno Red Metallic, Black Chrome, Titan Silver Frost. Every one of them looks stunning, but that black chrome is the one that makes people stop and stare. Honda is not just reviving a bike here, they're reigniting a culture of riders who grew up believing that a motorcycle is not a gadget, it's a way of life. When Harley dominated the cruiser scene, the Magna stood apart. It wasn't loud for attention. It was quiet confidence. It was precision with pride. And that's exactly what the 2026 Magna brings back. It's a cruiser for thinkers. For those who want elegance with firepower. A machine that looks calm at 40 miles per hour, but can turn into a beast at 100 miles per hour without warning. And here's where it gets personal. For a lot of riders, the Magna was their first taste of freedom. The sound of that V4 meant Saturday rides, open roads, and no limits. When Honda ended its production, it felt like an era closed. But now, after more than 20 years, the Magna is reborn, not as a memory, but as a message. Honda is saying, we still build motorcycles for the riders who ride with their heart. So, what does it feel like to ride the new Magna? It's like holding lightning in your hands. The throttle response is instant, yet refined. The torque curve is